So over the last 2 days, we've had late night conversations with two young women. Amit Sherman is a student in Israel and, like most Israelis, did a stint in the military. She once lived in Canada. 38 kilometers away in Gaza is Hala, Shoman, a dentist living in a tower block with her family. We spoke with her last night on an intermittent internet connection, making it sometimes hard to hear as she and her family were preparing for Eid.
I'm wondering what is happening outside your window. Like, what, as we talk, what are you hearing?
I'm hearing airstrikes. I'm not sure where exactly they are, but I can hear them. There were some very strong airstrikes like 30 minutes ago.
So on a night like tonight, when the sun went down and your family is together, how are you staying safe? Like, what do you do with the kids?
They would be screaming, terrified, and crying each time they would hear a kind of bombs. We hug them. We tell them the stuff like in a general way. We started like saying fireworks. They've seen buildings that have been completely destructed around the area, so you cannot lie on them.
This is what Hala says happened next to her tower block, and she took this video from her bedroom window. It's a view she says she wishes Israelis could see and feel.
I would love them to read about the situation more profoundly, to know the reality behind what we and them are facing. It's very inhumane for them and us to live in this situation. It's true, we're suffering more than them, but they're also suffering.
There will be Israelis who say and have said that the rocket fire coming out of Gaza, which is indiscriminate and aiming for the cities, is dangerous and unforgivable. What do you say to them?
I would say that the rockets coming from the Israeli occupation forces, which is one of the international strongest army and the one who has the greatest defense power in the world, is the greatest power happening on the weakest community, is very much unjust, is very much brutal.
From a Gaza shuddering 38 kilometers and a universe away in Israel is Amit Sherman, who lives near Ashdod and spoke with us from a bomb shelter. How much time have you found yourself spending in the bomb shelter?
It's extremely exhausting. My phone is currently going off every second now that we're speaking, with sirens that are all in my area. The other day we were driving, the first day this all started, I was driving back from Tel Aviv. There were 3 sirens and we had to stop on the side of the road in the middle of a highway and duck down next to our car. That was the most fear I think I've ever had in my life.
We spoke with a young woman in Gaza. I was asking her if she had any conversations with Israelis, if she had any on the net, any Israeli friends. So I'm wondering if you have any Palestinian friends or any Palestinian conversations and what you would want them to know.
I don't have any Palestinian friends. What I would want them to know is that we feel their pain the same way. We had a conversation about it today in our house, actually, that we feel bad for the civilians in Gaza that don't have bomb shelters like us, because we know that not everyone is as fortunate as us.
What are the pictures that make you angry?
Here, houses get hit too, and schools get hit, and hospitals get hit. A 6-year-old child died yesterday while being in his bomb shelter from a piece of a missile that flew through the window that wasn't closed all the way.
When you see pictures of the airstrikes in Gaza, what goes through your mind?
I don't know how to answer that question, really, because, you know, the same way that she sees the missiles flying over her head, I see it too. I can tell you that the other
Just
day,
as we were about to talk about the future, the present barged in. The camera glitched out, and then came the sirens. Oh, I lost you there a little bit. Are you still there?
Oh, there's a bomb.
I hear it.
Siren, so I gotta go.
Go back into the shelter, eh? You still there? Lost her. We will call her back and make sure she's okay in a little bit. So that conversation tonight obviously cut short. We did reach Amit afterwards. She says in the moment she was fine. Hala, too, said she was, for the moment, okay. And Amit did offer a thought for the position she and Hala are both in. She says our realities aren't very different at this moment in time. We both want the situation to end in the most peaceful way there is.